Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Rewind Be Kind. Yeah, it's been a while, but there's a whole lot of videos, if you go and look, that can be helpful to you right now with what is going on as far as your health goes, and what may just get um, put out there, concerning our health. So get yourself and your immune system up. Go ahead and start preparing for anything that may happen. Get your water, go and check your food to see what has expired. Rotate your food out. Also, I want to say it's very important excuse me, for you to take a look at your vitamins. Okay, look and see if they have expired or not. Okay, if they have expired, throw them out. Okay, you don't want to take a chance of taking vitamins that are expired. A few weeks ago, I went through my pantry and just went, I had to put on my little specs, my little peepers, to look at the fine dates on my different supplements and vitamins. Okay, especially like any type of powders that I may have. Just make sure that the expiration date has not expired, and I threw away so much. Okay, so go through that. It's just a little tip, when you have a little free time. That's a little tip for you. Go through your supplements and your vitamins and check the expiration dates. Go through your food pantry for sure, especially the foods that's maybe in your to-go bag, your as they call it, your little prep bag you may have if you have to leave. Go through and make sure that nothing's expired in there. So I just wanted to come on. I was scrolling through YouTube and saw a word that I had thought had went away and wish it had went away, and come to find out it's still around. And it really did, it's like rewinding, it really did cause a lot of issues. And that word is messy. M-E-S-S-Y. I just despise that word. I hate it when that word came out. I'm like, messy? Oh, messy when you're telling the truth? Oh, when you're exposing someone, you're being messy? And I always said, especially as melanated folks, I'm like, y'all just catch on to anything and everything. And that word messy, that means exposing the truth, telling what it is, telling what someone has done or is doing. Oh, it's not the time for right now to bring that out. You're being messy. I mean, tell me what you think about that word messy. If that was just something, that was brought up to hush you up, to embarrass you, to intimidate you, to stop you from saying the word messy, I say now, get that word out of your vocabulary. It's time to expose, okay? And this, we need to come up with another word, okay? And I don't think that there's any word that you can say to anyone to hush anyone up. So I just wanted to just say that when I saw that on YouTube, somebody had in their post, oh, she's being messy, I said, y'all need to cut that out, because I remember back in the day, you need to tell it. You hear me? It's always a good time to bring out the truth. Always a good time to bring out the truth. They just say it's messy because they're embarrassed, okay? And the truth is out. The cat is out the bag, as they say, So I was also looking at a YouTube video, and I really wanted to applaud this young lady. She said, bring back embarrassment, especially to us women and our young ladies. I remember back then, man, you better not be having your hair all, I'm just saying. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, if you got your hair that way, this is my personal opinion. This is not for any type of making anyone feel bad, or I'm telling you my experience. But I know back in the day, if we saw a woman, a melanated woman with red hair, we automatically label her as a whore. Excuse my language. But that's what we said. A lady of the street. She is ew. You know, that's what we used to say. And I see now, just, you know, I know you can express yourself, but do remember, we have not went away. We are judging. I mean, I hate to say that, you know, but we are. You know, do whatever you want to do to express yourself, but just remember that you have to embrace or understand that you will be judged. And, you know, I know back then, you know, we looked at artists, you know, like Janet Jackson and the young men, you know, during my time, rewinding back, you know, we looked at, they looked at like Boys to Men, or these groups, they wore the suits, you know, they always dressed nice and took care of themselves, you know, especially hygiene. And that's what I know. I understand that's what young people or even our age are going to look at to try to emulate. But I tell you one thing, I don't know what happened, because if anybody walked out the house, bring decency back, I say, with, you know, a bra on, a pair of pants, or, you know, or it's the style, or this is what some entertainer wears that is sent out there to sleaze our young women and young ladies out. You know, it's just weird. I'm like, yeah, start giving them the side eye. Make them start feeling uncomfortable, people, especially at my Gen X. When you see someone out there degraded themselves, rather with clothing or hair or just, you know, anything, talking, you know, talking like you hear these personas, I call them personas, act, and that's not how they really act. When they get behind closed doors, they got a family, they got children, they're taking care of their husband, they're taking care of their kids. But if you listen to their music and how they dress and how they look straight out of a whorehouse. Yeah, I said it. It's just, I can't say it's embarrassing to me, because I'm not embarrassed. If anything, I'm like, someone needs to shame them. Bring back shaming. I mean, I remember our aunties and our grandparents and parents and even friends be like, what do you have on? What are you trying to say? You know, because what you have on, yes, does make a statement. It does say something about yourself. Okay? It does. You know, I even, on the spiritual end, when they were bringing back these braids, you know, with all the different loud yellow, green, different colors. And now this is my opinion. This is my platform. I have a right to say what I want to say. And I was doing some studying on that. I'm like, damn, I see a lot of us melanated young ladies, they doing all this extra, you know, with the colors and everything in their hair. And when you look at it at the spiritual end, that was like the mermaid spirit, okay, the marina spirit. And they didn't even realize what they were doing. They just see some artist with all that mess, you know, persona, okay, entertainment, not real life, entertainment. And I think back then we realized the difference between entertainment and someone just having a persona, okay? But it seemed like this day and time, it's like our youth and our young adults are just taking on this mess of get your bag and all that, and not even reproducing, not even thinking about family, not even, what you see on the social media with people being against each other, men and women. Just squash all that, because this is the reality. It's time to re-examine yourself and see who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Are you that persona? Is that what you want people to see? Have your fun. And you can admire something that's decent from someone. It's all just a trick. Why don't you pull something from someone that's covered up, that's not doing things that are spiritually damning to you? And then some of you have young children, and you're singing these songs that are just doing nothing but corrupting the soul. Yeah, I'm going on a rant now. I mean, bring back decency. Bring it back. You only have one life to live. And you need to represent that one life that you have to live. You really do. So let's start. Yeah, let's start. I'm just gonna say it. Us melanated, you know how we are. We see something, we got to get in auntie mode. I'm 55, about to be 55 this year. I'm looking and I'm like, what direction is this going in? What we are too intelligent, too beautiful and wonderfully made to be trying to copy these personas out there. And then even some of the personas are dipping into the professional and the different levels of government. Just all I'm gonna say the word, all ghetto acting, all just ignorant, just pure ignorance. Doesn't represent the youth, the young adults, nor the my age, but yeah, I know everyone is different. I know that, and everyone expresses themselves in a different way. But I think we need to step it up. We need to step it up. We really do. We need to start putting positivity out there. We need to start just saying we're not going to listen to that. We're not going to fall into these deceptive traps of degrading ourselves. Bring back modesty. You can still be sexy and be and dress modest. You really can. It's beautiful. It really is. Now, that's just my opinion. Y'all need to get it together. Okay? We aunties and grandmothers and mothers, we need to just really step up and just tell it like it is. Okay? Do better. Do better, because you are better. Look in the mirror and see who you are and know who you are. I'm just going off on my rant. So I think I had touched on about 3 or 4 different subjects, but that's okay. It's a Friday. Happy Friday to you. And I think that's all I need to rant about. But we need to bring back decency, and we need to start speaking up, and we need to get focused on what is important. Okay, that's what we need to do. Okay, so until next time, be kind, rewind, be kind, and subscribe. Thank you.